morning, everyone. Good morning. My name is Daniel V. Ocampo, and I will be your science teacher for today. So today we will discuss about the body structure of human. Before we begin, here are some objectives of the lesson. At the end of the lesson, students will be able to recognize and explain the key structures of the human body, including cell, tissue, organs, and major systems. Students will understand how the structure of different anatomical components correlates with their specific functions. And lastly, students will be able to relate the impact of injuries on specific body structures or recognizing how lifestyle choices affect bodily systems. The human body is a remarkable and complex structure, composed of different parts working together to sustain life. Human beings are arguably the most complex organisms on this planet. Imagine billions of microscopic parts, each with its own identity, working together in an organized manner for the benefit of the total being. All these components work together in a highly organized manner to maintain balance, known as homeostasis, and ensure the body's survival and well-being. The levels of organization. It starts with the cells. Cells group together to form tissue. Tissue come together to create organs, and the organs collaborate to form systems. Cell. Cells have long been recognized as the simplest units of living matter that can maintain life and reproduce themselves. The human body, which is made up of numerous cells, begins as a single, newly fertilized cell. Cells also have a set of little organs called organelles, which are adapted or specialized for carrying out one or more vital functions. So cell can reproduce by themselves. It is called the cell division. Cell division has two types, the mitosis and the meiosis. Mitosis is a process where cell duplicates its own contents, while meiosis are reproductive cells or sex cells. Cells also have a set of little organs. So as we can see in this diagram, cell has nucleus, ribosomes, endoplasmic reticulum, microtubule, centrioles, Golgi body, lysosomes, mitochondrion, and so on. Organelles are important because they help compartmentalize the cell for different functions. Different types of jobs can be specialized and regulated as they are combined to different parts of the cell. Organelles contains highly technical equipment required for specific jobs within the cell. For example, the nucleus. Nucleus stores genetic information. That is why meron tayong namamana sa mga parents natin. Yun yung mga traits na galing sa kanila, napapasa yun because of the cells or the nucleus inside the cell that stores the genetic information. Another one is ribosomes. Ribosomes makes protein. So bakit nga ba important ang protein sa body ng isang human? So protein helps repair and build body tissues and coordinates bodily functions. The next one is the endoplasmic reticulum. It also makes proteins and lipids. Golgi apparatus, on the other hand, sorts protein, and last, mitochondria makes energy for the cell. Actually, it's not last. There are so many organelles pa, but here are some examples lang na gusto kong maipakita sa inyo with their specific functions. Next one is the tissue. Tissues are somewhat more complex units than cells. By definition, a tissue is an organization of a great many similar cells with varying amounts and kinds of non-living intercellular substance between them. Tissues is a group of cells that have similar structure that function together as a unit. A non-living material called the intercellular matrix fills the spaces between the cells. There are 4 types of tissues. Number 1 is the connective tissue. Connective tissue contributes to numerous body functions, including supporting organs and cells, transporting nutrients and wastes, defending against pathogens, storing fat, and repairing damaged tissues. So, ang connective tissue din ay ito yung thick and tough wall sa mga veins ng human body. Number 2, epithelial tissues are widespread throughout the body. They form the covering of all body surfaces, line body cavities and hollow organs, and are the major tissue in glands. So, epithelial tissues, sila yung nagfi-fill ng gap sa organs natin. And it is also a sensory receptors. Number 3, muscle tissue can be categorized into skeletal muscle tissue, smooth muscle tissue, and cardiac muscle tissue. Yung muscle tissues, ito yung nagpo-produce ng movement of our body parts. And lastly, nervous tissue. It is found in the brain, spinal cord, and nerves. It is responsible for coordinating and controlling many body activities. So, nervous tissue, basically, makikita siya sa ating nervous system, which is sa mga brain, sa spinal cord, and it monitors our body functions. As you can see, here are the pictures of the tissues, different types of tissues. So, connective tissue, epithelial tissue, muscle tissue, and nervous tissue. As you can see, mukha talaga silang cells that group together. Next is organs. Organs are more complex units than tissues. An organ is an organization of several different kinds of tissue. So, arrange that together they can perform a special function. For example, the stomach is an organization of muscle, connective, epithelial, and nervous tissue. Muscle and connective tissues form its wall. Epithelial and connective tissues form its lining. And nervous tissue extends throughout both its wall and its lining. Some examples of organs are brain, lungs, liver, heart, pancreas, and so on. Next is system. Systems are the most complex of the component units of the human body. A system is an organization of varying numbers and kinds of organs so arranged that together they can perform complex functions for the body. Together, these systems ensures the body's equilibrium, called homeostasis, and enable it to adapt to various conditions for survival. So here are the major body systems. Skeletal system gives the body its shape, allows movement, makes blood cells, provides protection for organs, and store minerals. Muscular system. All movement in the body is the result of muscle contraction. Nervous system guides everyday activities such as waking up, automatic activities such as breathing. Endocrine system regulates how much of each hormone is released. Cardiovascular system provide adequate circulation of blood through the body. Lymphatic system keeps body fluid levels in balance and defends the body against infections. Respiratory system moves fresh air into your body while removing waste gases. So, ito yung oxygen. Well, yung fresh air na tinutukoy dito is oxygen and removing waste gases, which is carbon dioxide. Digestive system breaks down food into simple nutrients such as carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. Urinary system removes waste from your blood in the form of urine. So, reproductive system reproduces an offspring that is biologically similar to the organism. So here are some illustrations of system. We have the circulatory system, nervous system, respiratory system, digestive system, and the skeletal system. Lastly, the homeostasis. Homeostasis is the body's ability to maintain a stable internal environment despite external changes. It ensures that essential physiological parameters such as temperature, blood sugar, and pH remain within a narrow range for optimal functioning. In simple terms, it's like the body's internal thermostat, keeping things balanced. When this delicate balance is disrupted, it can lead to various health issues and over time, contribute to the development of diseases. So yung body natin is naturally, may ability siya to maintain a stable internal environment despite external changes nga sabi, diba? So, some diseases are diabetes, heart failure. So, kapag hindi na nababalanse yung mga bagay-bagay sa human body, mag-lead siya sa sakit. Kaya dapat alagaan nating mabuti ang ating sarili, kung anong kinakain natin, kung anong ginagawa natin. Kasi, over time, makikita natin yung result ng mga ginagawa natin. So, that is all for today. Thank you, class, for listening. Until our next meeting.